Welcome back, everybody. This is the final week of one of my favorite shows here at the Magic Kingdom, the Country Bear Jamboree. A new modernized version will be debuting later on this year, but we're here this afternoon to catch the current version one final time. We'll also explore Frontierland's transformation with updates on Tiana's Bayou adventure and speculation on what lies beyond Big Thunder Mountain. Why don't you guys come along? Let's go make some memories together. Hi, how are you? I'm so excited to see your guys' new show. You guys have a lot of practicing to do, but I will be here for it. Now, if you weren't aware, a brand new version called Country Bear Musical Jamboree will be debuting later this summer, featuring the bears singing Disney songs now. Now, we haven't had a whole lot of information outside of what's been shown at D23, but we're gonna talk about our speculation of the songs, what we think after we go see this last version one final time. The next showing starts in just a few minutes, so let's head that way. One detail I hope that doesn't go away with the change are all the claw marks on the ground. It shows that all the bears walked through here before they went to their show. And I also noticed that the penny machine is gone. You used to be able to come here and get a whole host of bears. I think you get like the entire crew, but now it's gone. So I wonder if they've either moved it and it's somewhere else in Frontierland, or if they've removed it and then we'll get the new ones back with the new updated images of all the bears. And I'm sure we'll get a whole host of updated portraits in the waiting queue as well.
Howdy folks, and welcome to Grizzly Hall. With that being said, I hear our show has very good reviews. So sit back, relax, and put your paws together for our country bears.
What's more now? Let's get on with the show.
Now, Muff, be patient.
Yeah, we ain't going anywhere anyhow. We're kind of hung up here.
Give me a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear Jamboree. Any thoughts? He also plays the washboard with the handle on the hole. And Big Fred's playing mile top, he plays it kind of sad. He never took a lesson, he just picked it up from Dad. And little Tennessee Bear is a featured on the thing. Sounds just like a guitar, but it's only got one string. So clap your hands and stomp your feet and try to keep track with it. Watch out for the bear fans on this real country road.
One night I left the wife at home and went out with the boys. I was acting like a drawn one and making a lot of noise. The old girl called my hand. I said, I can't, I'm a married man. She said, if you ain't gonna steal, you better not prowl. Don't stow with the go. If you can't bite, don't growl. If you can't bite, don't growl.
A heart-rendering ditty by our old growler song. Little Lips McGraw, sing it, Mac.
I got a woman, she's got me. Whatever we do, we both agree. She ain't pretty, but I ain't too. The things we like and the things we do. A woman ain't pretty. don't swear none. She's kinda heavy, don't weigh a ton. She's my woman through and through. I love her only 'cause her heart is true.
Mama don't want little Buford. Mama don't pound on his head. Mama don't want little Buford. I think you should shoot him instead. Bye. Yes, folks, we only have high-class stuff on this show.
Tears will be the chaser for your wine. After you leave this love of mine, bright lights and taverns, that's where you'll spend your time. And tears will be the chaser for your wine.
How long is forever? How soon is now or never? How long will these heartaches linger on? And how long will my baby be gone?
Honey, bubbles, and reunite.
Every time I see a guy who gets me shook, all I ever get from him's a dirty look. It's the same way everywhere I'm found. All the guys turn me on, turn me down. All the guys turn me on, turn me down. Nothing works for me that I've found. It's the same way everywhere I see. Nothing ever seems to work for me. Bum, bum.
Last one was taking time to swinging, forget about it.
Well, there he goes, he hardly knows the heart he's breaking. I talked to him, but I don't think he understood. I'll just forget about the plans that we were making. Heart, we did all that we could. Y'all come up and see me sometime. You hear?
Yeah, as soon as I find a ladder, I'll be right up. Mm-hmm.
There was blood on the sand and blood all around and a great big pond of blood on the ground.
On the mountaintop Tennessee, green is shining black with the breeze. Right in the woods of the UMB tree, tied in the car, in number 3. Davy, Davy Crockett, killed at the back frontier. All the months he's marching along, making up yarns and singing a song. It's perfect.
And blood all around.
folks, this concludes our show. So thanks for bearing with us to the very end. What do you say, Sammy?
I say, y'all come back. Yeah. Grab those bare necessities and bear out to your right and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, we're going to see us now and then. We've done our very best to please with just the bare necessities. We hope that you'll be coming back again.
Hi, Big Al. How are you?
Pretty good.
We just saw your show. You guys do amazing as ever.
You enjoy it? Are you
We
excited
did.
for the new
We
song?
are very excited for your guys' new performance later this year.
We are very excited too. We've been practicing, trying to pick out the best bear songs that
I
we possibly
yes,
can.
good,
It's
good.
a long list of them, so we're trying to get very, very prepared.
And maybe gonna have some new fits and stuff too. Gonna look real sharp for the next
Get you a little
performance.
dapper and everything. Who knows? It'll be a surprise, won't it? You're the only one that knows what's going on.
I absolutely love that show. It is so sad to me that they're getting rid of this version, but I completely understand. And I'm very excited to see what they end up doing for the new one. Who is your favorite bear in the show?
Mine's definitely gonna be Trixie.
Trixie?
I always like her performance.
Yeah.
I just like her like sad and really like drunk performance. Especially like at the very end when she is like desperate for that next drink.
I think my favorite's probably Henry.
Yeah.
I just like his like showmanship. I feel like he's kind of an underrated bear because I feel like everyone always talks about the ones that actually perform. I guess he actually performs.
He does, yeah.
But everyone always talks about Trixie and Big Al, but no one ever talks about Henry. I also love the triplets.
Yeah,
The triplets are also really funny. Now, this is a show that I've been wondering for a while when it's going to change.
Yeah.
Because drinking, guys turn me on, turn me down, blood on the saddle, shooting your little brother. You and I have talked about some speculation on what songs we might see in the future. We know we're getting Bare Necessities. That's the one song they have 100% confirmed that we're going to be getting. That's what they showed at D23. We were talking about other songs that other bears sing, and there's not a lot. But then we switched gears and we were like, what about movies that have bears in them?
Yeah.
So we were talking about how Brother Bear could be used. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Like that one could be used. And you mentioned the song from Brave, the one at the very beginning, Touch the Sky.
Yeah.
That's a bear movie.
It's really pretty too.
It is a very pretty song, and I think it'd be a good song for one of the girls to sing.
Yeah.
You could also do Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. Oodalali, I think is what that's called.
Oodalali.
Not necessarily about the country bears, but it's kind of folksy. I think it could work.
That a bear sings.
Yeah. But I think the funniest one, and I've seen people meme this as well, is if they took Teddy Bear, who is the one that's on the swing, and the triplets, and saying, I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules.
Oh.
I think that would be a perfect one. And if it's
Yeah.
not Teddy Bear, it would be Trixie singing because she's sad about not being in love.
Yeah.
By the way, let us know in the comments what you guys think should be added to the show. I'm really eager to see what you guys speculate. So as you guys probably noticed, we're here in Pecos Bill, which is a Mexican restaurant here in Frontierland. We're here for two reasons. One is because of this very cute dessert. This is the peach and raspberry trifle, which is peach and raspberry trifle with crumbled cake, strawberry pearls, and flowers. And the reason we got this is because this debuted for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, it did.
And it was originally called Teddy Bear Swingin' Sunday. So I figured it'd be appropriate to come here and get this, because we never got this during the 50th.
No, we
we just
didn't.
kind of slept on it. I heard it was decent, but I figured today, we're doing a Country Bears video.
Last
This
hurrah.
dessert's still available. It is the last hurrah. Might as well try it. Cute little flower on top there. You can see the little pearls and all the little layers. That peach looks really good. Oh, that's rather pleasant. I actually really enjoy that. That's like a perfect little summer treat. You got a big peach in yours.
I know, yeah. That is really nice.
It's lovely.
Mhm.
I'm
I
mad
really-
we haven't got this.
I
And
know.
in the 3 years this has been here, what the heck?
Yeah. Those peaches and the cake are really good.
Yeah, it's super moist. It's not dry like everyone said that it was,
Yeah.
because that's the reason why I didn't really come get this, because everyone's like, it's a little dry, and I was like, I don't want to pay for dry cake.
Yeah.
But this is fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna give this 5 out of 5 Country Bears.
Yeah, me too. That's easily.
I genuinely hope this snack stays around for a while, because I'm getting this again at some point in my life. I will say, it's a little expensive for what it is. It's a very small treat, as you guys can see. Not very large at all, but it's delicious. And the other reason why we're here in Pecos Bill is because there are heavy rumors of this location changing. Frontierland in general is going through a massive transformation right now. Splash Mountain closed down early last year for Tiana's Bayou adventure. We have Country Bears changing over to Country Bear's Musical Jamboree. There's speculation that this could become a Tiana's Palace, which I would be 100% okay with. I absolutely love Cajun food. I don't know if the theme park could do Cajun food very well, but I would be welcome to the change. I will be very sad if Mexican food does leave Magic Kingdom. Pecos Bill, I think, is one of the stronger of the quick services here in the park. This restaurant also just feels really out of date. Like, I don't think most modern audiences even really know who Pecos Bill is now. Now, they did announce that on February 1st, for Black History Month, they're going to actually have beignets for the very first time in Magic Kingdom at Golden Oak Outpost, which is just right outside the door here. I am very excited to see what they do with those, because they're going to be like just standard beignets. They're not Mickey shaped, they're just standard beignets. I think they're Tiana's Man Ketchup beignets. I think it's technically what they're called. And they're going to have like a raspberry or like a berry compote with it, or like a berry sauce. It sounds so good. And I really want to come get those really badly. And I was actually speculating for a while if Golden Oak would become a beignet stand. If they don't make this entire restaurant Tiana's Palace, I'd be fine if they just had beignets there and nothing else. Kind of like the mint julep bar out of Disneyland. Give us a mint julep, give us beignets, and I'll be quiet. Well, I think it's time we head outside and go talk about the rest of Frontierland, which includes checking on the construction for Tiana's Bayou adventure, which, spoiler alert, it looks gorgeous. And what might lie beyond Big Thunder Mountain. There she is in all of her glory. But I want to start over here to the right, where the little U-bend is after the splash. Now, I don't really see much change or construction compared to what Splash Mountain used to look like. All the rock work still looks the same. I know for a while there this had some kind of like scaffolding in it, but it looks like that's clearly all gone away. But what I want to talk about is how pretty all the new plant life is in the middle. I can't really tell if that's like just replanted because that's what originally was in Splash Mountain, or if they are genuinely different plants, because like we've got some pretty heavy like fern type of plants over here. Either way, it just looks really pretty. And you've also got some over here on the banks as well. And over here on our perimeter wall, not only do we have the signs for Tiana's Foods that have been here kind of since day one of these walls being up, but we have these new smaller posters that talk about just like little taglines for the restaurant, and they show some nice fruits and veggies and oils on there. And what I do like about them is that they kind of look like seed packets. They look like you know, packages you get to like plant fruits and vegetables. I think that they're a really nice touch. I think they're very, very cute. Turns every gathering into a party. Coming soon. And speaking of coming soon, some of the verbiage actually just changed on the Walt Disney World website for when this will open. For a long time said late 2024. And I don't know if it's because we are now in 2024 or if it will open sooner, but now it just says opens 2024. So based on the construction that we're about to check out, we could be a lot closer than we think we are. We are very limited in what we can see because of the angle of everything, but this looks so beautiful. They have done such a fantastic job of changing this over from Splash Mountain to the new Bayou adventure. Like, I love all the greenery and all the flowers, because technically this is no longer a mountain. This is technically a salt mine. So it's gonna look a little different now. You can also see the change in the rock work. So you have the new coloring right here, and then you still have all this over here that's still old Splash Mountain, this kind of like reddish brown rock. Just two different vibes, but eventually I would assume that would be changed over to the new color. I don't know if you guys can see from here, but up at the very top at the hill lift, like right before you go down the chute, there are two bottles, a pink one and a green one, and those are references to Mama Odie, who was the 79 or 179-year-old blind lady that lives in the swamp. I forget her actual age, but I would only assume that as you go up the hill and you go over the edge, you're gonna hear her main song from the film and see all the beautiful colors and all the bottles light up, and it just looks like a really, really fun time. From this angle, you can actually get a good look of the chute. I don't know how much construction they're actually gonna do on that, but we do have some scaffolding in the actual tunnel. And then I never noticed until today, and I feel very silly, but the water tower, which is obscured by these two brand new trees, by the way, there's just so many new details to point out, is the crown has the two stars for Ray and Evangeline, which Ray was the Firefly, and Evangeline was his girlfriend, and he loved her and sang songs to her, and he eventually became a star right next to her. After crossing the bridge over into the Big Thunder Mountain area, we turn here to the left, we have the only gift store that's still not opened since the 2020 closures. Now, I believe this used to be called Briar Patch Gifts, and even though Splash Mountain does have a gift shop at the exit, this one also existed. I think it was a hat shop, at least it was out in Disneyland. I can only imagine this would be an extension of the Bayou Adventure gift shop, just selling Prince and the Frog things, commemorative stuff for the attraction, or maybe just generic stuff. But I would assume they would also get rid of all of the Briar Patch things, including like the dead tree trunk over here and then the chimney up there as well. Now this section that's kind of sandwiched between the old Briar Patch gift shop and the ramp going up to the train station, it looks pretty unchanged. Obviously lots of scaffolding still and a lot of the reddish clay still left. So this side still has quite a bit of work to be done as well. Coming underneath the train station, over here on the right, looks like they have finally started taking apart that old little playground that used to be there. I can assume we'll probably get something like that again. Look how beautiful the ground is for the queue here. This is breathtaking. It feels just like it's out of Disneyland. It feels so whimsical, but so realistic at the same time. Like, look at all the gold and all the iron. You got little like acorns on the top of the fence posts. This just looks so good, and I'm very excited to see what all is beyond these walls here. Typically you can get a pretty good view of the construction up there on the train station. I don't know if we're gonna make it up there today because there's a very long line and we don't wanna run all the way back to Main Street and hop on the train. When you guys are here, make sure you guys are taking a glance over and see what they've all got going on. One of the new most notable things is this new mural that's on the side of the building. This is the big barn, if you're familiar with Splash Mountain, where you would enter into the barn and kind of head up to the main indoor queue. I think that is so gorgeous. I know they hired true New Orleans artists to come down here and create that for us. I love that it has Lewis, and I love the little like trail of music notes it's got going on. I wish I could see the bottom half, but it looks very, very pretty. And you can kind of see this side as well. It is very bright with the sun shining on it, but it looks like it's two hands holding probably a guitar. And I don't see any Disney characters. I think it's just standard like New Orleans art, which is really exciting to see. Oh, if you stand even further back, I hope you guys can see that well. You can see kind of the bottom half of that mural. You can definitely see more of a river and just more like natural stuff. And it looks like Lewis's music notes continue to play all the way down to the bottom. Back here is as far as you can go. This is where the restrooms are at. As far as I know, these are still pretty untouched from what they look like for Splash Mountain. I don't know if they're going to get an update. I could see them staying the same aesthetic just because it still fits in with the area, but who knows, we might see something different come. I am so excited for this ride to finally open, and I genuinely hope that it is sooner than proposed, because if we could ride this in August, oh my gosh, it'd be so perfect. But that's kind of all the updates for the attraction for right now. They're moving at a very, very quick pace. We're definitely still further along than Disneyland's is because Arch closed way sooner. But why don't we head over to the other side of Big Thunder Mountain, which is a true dead end here at the Magic Kingdom, and talk about what could lie beyond Big Thunder Mountain. What could possibly be happening to Frontierland and Magic Kingdom as a whole? Speaking of Big Thunder, frankly, I don't think anything is going to happen with it. I think it's going to remain the same. There's no reason to touch it. But it does have a very unique aesthetic, is that it's very desert themed. Now with Frontierland kind of changing with Bayou Adventure replacing Splash Mountain, Country Bear Jamboree becoming Country Bear Musical Jamboree, which to me looks like it's something kind of similar to the Grand Ole Opry, kind of Nashville-esque. The speculation is that Frontierland is going to be pushed back behind Big Thunder Mountain because Big Thunder Mountain is so desert themed, kind of hints to what we could possibly get. Back in D23, they talked about how beyond Big Thunder Mountain could possibly be Encanto and Coco, given its Southwest American desert theme, which I think is something that works decently well for Frontierland. I think it'd be a really interesting shift to move from kind of the Wild West aspect of it and then move over to like a Southwest kind of desert theme for Frontierland. I think it still works.
Oh, for sure.
It would definitely be weird to have essentially a Superland based on things like Coco and Encanto, which I still think it's weird that those two films are constantly grouped together.
Yeah.
Because they're not the same country, let alone not the same continent, but they always group them together. But what makes me concerned about that change is that they've already said Encanto could be coming to Animal Kingdom. I don't want two Encanto lands.
Well, and they've not really like updated what they were going to do with this area.
Yeah.
After they've, changed the plans that Encanto is going to be over at Animal Kingdom. So
Now they did come out and recently say that they will be exploring a little bit more of what could come here in the near future, kind of talking about Tiana's and Country Bears, and then talk about what could be here, which is kind of what made us come here and talk about this with you guys. Now out at Disneyland, there's this kind of setup a little bit similar to us, but they had Splash Mountain at the very tail end. This is quite truly a dead end. There is nowhere else you could possibly go. That's Rivers of America. You've got Tom Sawyer Island right there. Obviously Big Thunder is right here. Hello, Big Thunder. You can't really do much expansions past this because you have the river that's blocking everything. But if you do what Disneyland did and reroute the river because they built Galaxy's Edge back in their Disneyland park at the very back, you could have that happen. So if you have Big Thunder here, and then let's say Encanto doesn't come, it's just a Coco Land. It's a Mexican-inspired Coco Land, and then it moves on into potential Villains Land. Villains Lands, or Villains as a park, have been speculated for many, 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 many years. It's the #1 request for a 5th gate. Personally, I think all 4 parks have enough room for expansion and growth and development that I would rather see these parks get a little bit extra before we decide to open up a 5th gate.
Yeah.
But if they do go with a Villains Land, I genuinely hope that it connects to the back end of Fantasyland.
Yeah, me too.
Because Fantasyland to me could really use that extra little push through to help loosen up the congestion of it. It's a very congested land. And if we end up kind of having Villains Land or Dark Kingdom, whatever they want to call it, be our Galaxy's Edge for here, that would be so perfect. Because since going to Disneyland, because you never went to Disneyland prior to Galaxy's Edge.
No.
I did, and it was a huge cluster of everyone just stopping here in this kind of spot we're in right now and then having to turn back around. So hopefully that does come true. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys hope they're gonna do with this area? Do you think that they should keep Frontierland how it is? Should they push it on back and move the river and build Dark Kingdom or whatever it's gonna be called? I think a lot of the Disney World parks could use lots of expansions, and I really hope over the next 10 years we see a huge growth and development and change and them take risks. I wanna see some risks be had. Well, thank you guys so much for coming along with us today to Magic Kingdom to watch our final viewing of the current Country Bear show. The new show should be fantastic. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. Tiana's Bayou Adventure should be here before we know it. I'm super excited for that, and I'm excited to see what ends up being behind us in the near future. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys like our video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, give us a super like if you really love what we do, and again, write in the comments what you guys speculate is going to be happening at this park. And as always, thanks for making memories with us. I've been Adrian.
And I've been Matt.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!